Does trading for Jonthan Taylor make sense? Let's talk about it. So let me start by first off saying this. Let me start by saying this. The Philadelphia Eagles do not need a running back. Okay, I know there's a lot of Eagle fans who think Jonthan Taylor and Swift and how cool it would be. Well, let's look at what you have to give up. Okay, you have to give up, according to these reporters out here, there are Colts reporters and all these guys who are sitting there saying the Colts want a lot. They want a package for Jonthan Taylor. So you're not just giving up a player. No, you're giving up a lot for a running back. That's a red flag, number one. I'm not doing that, okay? Number two, the Philadelphia Eagles don't pay running backs. Okay, I want to make it perfectly clear. As much as sweet as Jonthan Taylor would be on the Philadelphia Eagles, and we got the Nick Sirianni connection, it does not make sense for the Eagles to trade for a running back when they don't pay running backs. Okay, the Eagles got DeAndre Swift because he was on the last year of his deal, and they got him for a third rounder. Okay, they didn't give up a first round pick. They didn't give up a second round. They gave up a third and a fourth, I think a conditional fourth round to the Lions for DeAndre Swift. So the Eagles would have to give up way more for a running back who is dealing with injuries. Okay, hasn't stayed healthy. Okay. You know, when he's good, he's on the field, he's amazing. But he also wants a new deal, which is not going to happen. And you're giving up way more picks for a guy that's going to be off your team next year. You can't afford Jonthan Taylor right now. You got Devontae Smith next year to pay. You got Landon Dixon next year to pay. You got a couple draft picks that you need to fill in. You got to keep these picks, man. DeAndre Swift, I think it's going to be fine. I think people are very, very scared of the running back situation. I think DeAndre Swift and Penny are going to hold it down for us. I think Gainwell is going to hold it down for us. I think I think we got a very good running back group. I don't think it makes sense to go out and trade multiple picks for a running back. That's bad business. That's not win championships. That's trying to get a player that's not going to bring you to the top. When you trade for running backs, how many times have running backs been traded to teams and they don't live up to it? So, you know, I love Jonthan Taylor. I like them coming out of Wisconsin. I thought he was an absolute beast. But going out and getting a running back, no. I don't think that would make sense for the Philadelphia Eagles. When you need linebackers, I believe, I'd rather go and get a Patrick Queen or a Devin White. If you're going to get that, you might as well go get a linebacker before I would trade for a running back like Jonthan Taylor. Now, I like Jonthan Taylor. I'm not saying he's bad. But the compensation that you have to give up. No team is going to, first of all, no team's going to give up that much. I don't know what the coach is smoking, but to give up that much for running back, yeah, okay. All right, that's just not going to happen. All right, I'd be shocked if a team gives up multiple picks. Matter of fact, they would be dumb if they give up multiple picks for Jonthan Taylor, okay? Jonthan Taylor's a very good running back. But to give up a lot for a running back that you're not going to be able to pay and he wants a new deal, it doesn't make sense for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it really don't make sense for anybody to do that. So I think the coach is going to realize that. I don't think Jonthan Taylor is going to get the contract that he wants because, number one, they don't pay running backs in the NFL. That's why running backs are getting upset because they're not getting the money they deserve. Okay? Saquon Barkley sat out. How did it work out for him? Did he get the contract that he deserved? No, not really. So he's sitting out is not going to help him, right? He needs to play out his contract and he needs to hope that he's productive so he can get a new deal. That's what I hope for Jonthan Taylor. That's what I would do if I'm Jonthan Taylor. Rather than sit out, play and show that you're that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that I don't see the Eagles doing that. I'd be shocked. I give it a 5% chance that we trade for Jonthan Taylor.